So welcome, good morning. I have a fun practice plan for you. Get some light weights. I have 5-pound weights. You can use 3s, something very small though, and just put them on your mat. We'll use them in a moment. And I want to welcome you. My name is Kellie. Thank you for joining me in my home studio. So today's practice is, we'll have practice for 30 minutes total, and we're going to start with a hip opening stretch. So I want you to sit on your mat. Hi, Maxwell. This is my friend Maxwell. Good morning. All right, so sit on your mat, sit up tall. So the first stretch is a hip opening stretch. Place your feet together like this and sit up really tall. And don't worry about your knees dropping all the way to the floor. If you move your heels away from the groin, that makes it easier. If you pull your heels in closer, much harder. And I want you to grab your feet and open up your feet like a book, like this. So press into the base of the big toes, and you kind of wobble back and forth and get even on the mat. And if your legs come out to the side and there's a hard stop like me, that just means that my femur is a little bit different, and so the bony structure stops my legs from going down further. If you've got a soft stop, then it's more about a stretch, and you can actually press your legs down even further and feel a pretty decent stretch in the inner thigh and groin area. So press into the bottom of your feet like this and open up your feet like a book, and then lean forward. All right, there. So rounding the back over your legs. And bring your arms on the forward side of your shins like that, and continue to pull your feet apart. So this inverting of your feet is creating ankle mobility right there. Now lift up, roll your shoulders back, and just sit up tall. So this is called bound angle pose. And you can hold your ankles right there, shoulders back. In Sanskrit, it's Badakanasana. So looking forward. So each class that I do going forward will actually explore one specific pose in each of the classes in the series of leveling up our practice. This leveling up of our practice will go on for a couple of months, and we'll learn a lot through the practice. So try to show up for most of the practices with me. So from bound angle pose, we're going to go into boat pose. I'm going to turn right here. And Maxwell, you're going to have to move a little bit over. Move over. There we go. And I want you to grab your weights. The first part is just without weights. Put your feet on the floor. Grab behind your hamstrings. Lean back. So my back is flat right here. And I'm looking forward. My abs are engaged. And then put your feet together. Badakanasana pose. Lean forward. And then lean back. You can put your hands behind your hamstrings right there, and maybe lift your feet. So a somatic practice, meaning starting off gently and then maybe opening up and increasing your ability, your range of motion, or just changing the movement but flowing smoothly from one place to the other. So then set your feet down. Badakanasana right here. Sit up tall. Grab your weights. Place one weight in front of the groin and then the other weight behind the hip. And use the weights. Press your hands down and look over your shoulder right there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, and then turn the other way. Press into the hands. Right there. Turning. So you're using the dumbbells to increase the stretch. And turn the other way. and then the opposite direction, right there. And then center, right here. All right, so now the second part. Lean back, right here. Hands behind the hamstrings. You can lift the feet, flex your feet right there. And put your feet together in Badakanasana. And then lean back in boat pose, right here. This time in boat pose, just add a little bit of strength training. Grab your light dumbbells beside your legs. Hold the boat pose, strong core right there. Bicep curl, and then press the weight straight up, palms facing down. Then bring your elbows in and uncurl the weight. So you tap the back of the hand to the floor, curl, and then reach. So let's just do that one more time. And then place the weights down on the floor. Badakanasana. Right here. Lean forward. And then lift up. And then lean forward one more time. And then lift up. Bring your legs together. Grab the weights. Lift your feet up. Flex or floint your feet. So pull the toes towards the shin. Bring your knees together. Now bicep curl, reach the weight, and then bring the weight down, uncurl. Abs in, curl, reach the weight up, kind of like an overhead press, but you're at a diagonal. Then bring the weight to your shoulders and then uncurl. One more time, or a couple more times. Curl, press, bring it in, and then down. Do it again. Curl, and then press. Weight in and then down. Set your feet on the floor, the edges of your feet. Sit up tall. Grab your ankles and look forward. And now let's twist. Bring the one hand in front of the groin, opposite hand behind, and look over the shoulders. So your knees are dropping out to the sides. And now let's change right there. Press your hand into the floor. And then center. One more time. Twist. And center the opposite direction. Turn and look over your shoulder. And then center. Place the weights beside your hips. And coming into boat pose, shoulders back, right here. So I want you you're first on your sitting bones when you have your feet down, and then when you lean back, you're on the tailbone, lift the legs, curl, press, bring it in, and uncurl. So curl palms in, palms face down, uncurl to the bottom. Hold boat. Curl, press, in, and down. Put your feet together. Sit up tall. Grab your feet and open up your feet like a book, creating that ankle flexibility and mobility. More about mobility than necessarily flexibility. Look forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. Grab your weights. One more time. Core work, so shoulders back. And you can keep your feet on the floor and still do this bicep curl and then a press slightly at an angle, straight up. Curl and down. Alternately, right leg up maybe. Curl and press. Bring it in and down. Maybe the other leg. Curl, progressing the move, reach, bring it in, uncurl, reach, so stabilizing the hips, staying straight forward, shoulders and hips, reach, bring it in, set your toes down if you need to, otherwise stay right here, press, in, one more time, curl, reach, bring it in and down. Excellent work. Now cross your ankles, move the weight just slightly out of the way right there. Grab one dumbbell and then lower down all the way on your mat. Maxwell, I gotta put my head down. You gotta move your body. There we go. Sorry. All right, so now legs out straight. So think, standing, imagine you're standing, but you're lying down on the mat. So body straight, flex your feet. Reach the dumbbell over your head, stretch, the arms straight. Now reach the dumbbells, or the dumbbell, the one dumbbell in your hands. Reach it just slightly to the left. So my arm is coming over my face. And then I'm gonna lift up my right shoulder blade. My left shoulder blade stays on the mat. I'm gonna reach towards my left foot, then to the right foot, set my right shoulder blade down, and then reach up and over. Do that again. So reaching up towards that left foot, and then the right foot, and then reaching around. Let's go the opposite direction. Reach towards your foot, another foot, and then reach around. One more time, reaching, circling the arms, reach towards the foot, the other foot, and then lower all the way. Leave the weight above your head. Reach the arms to the floor, press your palms down. Now press into the hands and lift all the way up and forward fold. And you can grab your feet. So just like we were standing and forward fold. Uttanasana, or a half lift. Lift up and sweep your hands to your hips. Sweep forward, grab your feet if you can. And then roll down all the way to the mat. Reach up overhead, grab your dumbbell, and we'll do the circle again. So hold the dumbbell, you're holding it like this. Watch out changing your grip if it's over your face. Then reach the weight, circle all the way over to the side, reach towards one foot, maybe lift up higher the other foot and reach around. Go the opposite direction. Reach up and over, reach towards one foot, then the other foot, and circle, and then reach overhead. Opposite direction, reach, lift up one shoulder blade, the other shoulder blade, one shoulder blade sets down, and then the other, and reach overhead. Opposite direction, reaching to the right, reach toward the right foot, the left foot, up, and reach over, and then overhead, set the weight down. So again, mimicking a standing forward fold. So palms on the floor right here, lift up and reach over your legs, lengthen the spine, look down at your thighs, warming up the hamstrings and the spine. Lift up, half lift, right there, shoulders back, reach forward again, fold. Now rounding your back, lower down all the way. So your heels draw in slightly, keep them on the floor, reach overhead. Beautiful. Grab the weight. Reach up over to the left, over to the left foot, to the right foot, sweeping around, around. Now go the opposite direction. So leaning over to the right, left blade lifts, reach to the right foot, the left foot, reaching around, sweeping over, and go the opposite direction last time. Reach towards your foot, the other foot, all the way, and reach overhead. Beautiful. One more time. Lying down. Lift up. Reach over your feet, your legs. Lift up halfway. Reach forward. Look at your legs, look at your knees, look between the legs or the mat. Now rounding your back, your heels stay on the floor all the way down. Reach the arms overhead. One more time. Reach the hands to the side. You can press and lift up, forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. And then bring your legs up underneath you, cross your legs. Come onto your hands and your feet. Forward fold. lengthen, and look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and stand tall. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. All right, so grab your other dumbbell that's at the top of the mat and just place them at the front of your mat right here, right at your feet. So standing, feet separated about hip width. Inhale, reach your arms up, stretch overhead. Exhale, swim the hands down the center line of the body and fold with a flat back. You can bring your hands to your shins, lengthen and look forward. Then exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Inhale, stand tall. And you can bring your arms out to the side, reaching all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart. Let's do that again, warming up the spine and the hips and the hamstrings. Inhale, reach up. Little back bend right there. Exhale, fold over. Lengthen and look forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right leg back. Put your knee on the floor. Untitled, reach the arms back. Inhale, exhale, hands to the floor. Shift your hips back. Badakanasana, half split. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, step forward and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach all the way up, stand tall. Let's do the other side. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Inhale, reach up, look forward, or look up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, half lift. Step your left leg back, knee to the mat. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach. Feel the hip flexor stretch right there. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Pressure your heel down into the floor. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, and step forward, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale and stand tall. One more time. Exhale, fold over your body. Swim the hands down the center line of the body. Inhale, lengthen. Step back with your right leg, knee to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. This time, exhale. Well, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split first. Set your foot down. Inhale, low lunge. This time, exhale, downward facing dog. So this time, step back. Lift up your right leg. Step your right foot forward. Set your left knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Place your foot on the floor. Hands on the floor, step forward, fold. Grab your weights. And then press into your feet with a flat back stand all the way up. Relax your shoulders down. All right, so next part. Curl your biceps, go into a chair pose right here, and then stand up. Have your feet about hip width apart, shoulders rolled back. Curl your biceps, chair pose, and then stand up. Chair pose right here. Lift up your right leg, coming into crescent pose. So right leg back, straight. Keep your heel up in the back. Knee in the front over the ankle, right here. Then curl your biceps, press the weight straight up, bring it down, and I'm turning my palms in and then bring the weights to the sides. Now, lower down your knee toward the floor, lift up, curl, press the weight straight up. Bring it down one more time, uncurl, lower your knee, lift up. Now step together and stand up. Let's do the other side. First curl right here, left leg back, crescent pose, knee in the front over the ankle, you see that? All right, so now reach the weight straight up, overhead press, pull the abs in, bring the weight down, uncurl, lower the knee. If you can, kiss the floor with the knee, then lift up, curl, and straight up. Bring the weight down, uncurl, lower your knee, then lift up, curl, and press straight up. Do it again. Uncurl, lower the knee, lunge position, curl, and press straight up. Weight at your shoulders, step forward, chair pose, and stand up. Nicely done. All right, so we got that down. Let's do it again. Curl the bicep, chair pose. Right leg up, step the right leg back, press the weight straight up, bring it down, lower the knee, and then lift up and straight up. So smooth, controlled movement right there. Lower, lift up. Turning the palms as you reach down, turning the palms in, and then forward as they go up. Do it one more time, right there. Curl, press. Now step forward and stand up. Give your legs a break. Relax your shoulders. Pick your toes up, set them down. Lift up your heels, and then set them down. Toes up, and then heels up. Toes up, and then heels up. Bring it to chair pose. Second side, curl. Lift up your left leg. Step your left leg back straight. Heel up in the back. Lift up your chest. Press the weight straight up. Weight to your shoulders. Uncurl, lower down. Curl, hold the weight right there. And then press straight up. Right here, in front of the shoulders. Uncurl, lower down. Curl, press, bring it down, and then bottom. Curl, straight up. Bring it down and bottom. One more time. Curl, press straight up, weight down, lower, and then hold right here. Step forward, chair pose, and stand up. Excellent. Lift your toes, lift your heels. Lift your toes, lift your heels. So we'll do the same thing again, but add on. Lift your heels and toes, shoulders back. Chair pose, curl, right leg up, right leg back, lunge. Lower down, reach the weight straight up, weight at the shoulders, set your knee down, right weight on the floor, right there, and then left weight on the floor. Coming into lizard pose right here. So keep your right hand on the dumbbell, reach your left arm up, rotate through underneath. You want to squeeze your glutes on the right side, reach, and then rotate through. Reach up and rotate. Again, reach, rotate under. And now square the body to the floor. Grab the other weight, move your foot over, lift up your right knee, look forward, lift up. Palms towards your shoulders, curl, press straight up overhead, weight down, lower the knee, and then step forward, chair, and stand up. Let's do the other side. So first lift your toes, and then lift your heels. Do that again, toes and heels. Chair pose, curl, left leg up, left leg back. Reach up straight, then lower down, tap the knee to the floor all the way. Weight on the inside of your foot. Lizard with rotation, right arm up. So don't hold the weight in the right hand, just hold the left hand stable, holding the weight on the floor. Reach underneath. Feel super good on your lower back, twisting the torso. Squeeze your glute on the left side. Do that one more time, right there. And grab your weight, move your foot over, lift your knee, stand or bring the chest up. Palms in, press straight up, bring it down, one more time, lower, and chair pose. Step forward, stand up. Nicely done. Relax your shoulders. Pick your toes up, lift your heels. Set your heels down, lift your toes, and then lift your heels. Place the weight on the floor. Inhale, reach up. Let's lean to the left. And then lean to the right. Press into your feet solidly. Your toes. Inhale, reach up. Then exhale, fold over. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, step back, and you can hold your weights right here on the floor. Knees on the mat, child's pose. Put the top of your feet down. Bring the forehead to kiss the floor. Hold the dumbbells. Breathe. Now lift up. Coming into downward facing dog. So the first downward facing dog, press into the floor, lift up your knees, and just have your hands on the ground, releasing the dumbbells for a moment. Lift up your right leg. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. We're not going to step forward yet. Extend the leg straight, lower that leg, change sides. It's kind of like you're walking your dog. Lift up the left leg, turn your toes out with a twist, and bend the knee. Extend the leg straight, lower the leg. Right leg up. Turn your toes out, and then bend your knee. Now practice bringing the right knee in to your right elbow. So you want to keep your hips high. Knee touches above the elbow if possible, the tricep. Lift the leg up. Do that again. Knee to elbow, and then leg goes up. This time, knee above the elbow, and step your right foot beside your right thumb. Grab your weights and lift up. Shoulders back. Set your left heel on the floor. Knee bent in the front. Warrior one position. Shoulders rolled back. Weight in front of the chest. Lift the weight to the side. Reach forward. The weights touch together. Elbows back and then down. So lift the elbows up in alignment with the shoulders. Reach forward and bring the weight back. Elbows back. Pinch the blades and stretch the chest. And then lower. Fluid motion. Up. Reach forward. Bring it back. Now place the weight on the floor. Move it either way. Hands on the mat. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Twist. Extend the leg straight. Knee above the elbow if possible. And then lift the leg. Press the fingers into the floor. Knee above the elbow and touch right there. Leg up. 3-limb dog. Knee to elbow. And then step your left foot beside your left thumb. Spin your right heel down. Grab the weights and bring it on up. Right here. Shoulders back. So you're in warrior one position. Your feet on the floor just glued into the mat. Let's do that arm movement again. Lift. Reach forward. Bring it back. And then down. So delt lift. Reach forward in front of the chest. Bring it back. And down one more time. Press your back foot into the floor. Soften up that knee. Now weights to the mat. This time, press into your dumbbells, especially if you've got a flat part on the dumbbell. If you don't, then move them out of the way. So here I'm secure with my dumbbells on the mat and my weight, the weight of my body or my hands, downward facing dog. Lift up your right leg. Turn your right toes out. Bend your knee. So you'll have a little more length to even step forward holding those dumbbells. Reach the leg straight. Bring your right knee to your right elbow or tricep, then right foot beside the right hand or dumbbell. Set your heel down and lift up. Warrior one. All right, so delt lift, straight forward, bring it back, and then down. Keep your balance. Lift, straight forward, bring it back. One more time. Elbows side, reach forward, elbows back, and then down. Weight on the floor, flat side of the dumbbell, lift up the right foot, downward facing dog. Move through that position very, very gently. Left leg up, turn your toes out, bend your knee. Good. Now bring your left knee to your left tricep. Step your left foot forward, spin your right heel down. Warrior one, right here. Chest up, look forward, pull your front ribs in. Delt lift, reach the arms, press your feet into the floor, and bring the elbows down. Elbows side, reach the arms forward, bring it back, and then down. Do it again. Lift, reach forward, and then back, and down. One more time. Up, reach forward and back and down. Weight on the floor. Downward facing dog. Let's do a vinyasa. Shift forward, plank. Set your knees down, okay? So look up here. Abs contracted. You'll bend your elbows back like that. Put the top of your feet on the floor. Lower. Lift up, cobra. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. So lift up or come into plank again. Lower down, chaturanga. Lift up, plank, downward facing dog. So taking out our upward facing dog. Shift forward, plank. Chaturanga, elbows glue into, or come into the side. Push back up, downward facing dog. Set your knees down if you need to. Plank, lower, up to downward facing dog. One more time. Plank, chaturanga. Don't drop the head. Push back up, downward facing dog. Step to the middle of your mat. Move the dumbbells out of the way. Sit on the mat behind your heels. Reach your legs out. Grab behind the hamstrings, and let's do a cool down pose. Place your feet on the floor, palms on the floor. Lift up, glute bridge, hold. Bring your right arm underneath, your left arm underneath. Clasp your fingers. Press the hands down into the mat, looking straight up. Arms underneath you. Press your feet into the ground, your toes included. Lift up your hips higher and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Unclasp your hands, lower down your hips to the mat. Reach the legs up straight. Hands behind the hamstrings, reach up behind the calves and squeeze. Bend your right knee, left leg out straight. Bring the right knee across to the left. Reach the right arm over to the right and relax. Relax your shoulders. Inhale and then exhale. And then lift up, bring your knee into your chest, flex your foot. And then let's change sides. So left knee in, right leg out, knee across. Reach the left arm and look over to the left. Relax. Lift the knee. Bring the opposite knee in. Pull the legs into your body. Make a ball, squeezing the legs in. Bring your chin towards your knees. And then roll up. Seated on the mat like we began. Badakanasana. So feet in a little bit closer. So notice the difference in how your legs and your hips feel now that we've gone through that practice and warmed up the body. And I want you to pull your feet apart like you're going to open up a book and then lean in right there. Round your back forward, or bring your head forward, rounding your back. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Now inhale and lift up. And cross your legs comfortably. Bring your palms together. Edge of the thumbs to the mind's eye in gratitude. Edge of the hands, the thumbs to the heart. And thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this practice. A little different, right, than our normal vinyasa flow. So we'll continue our series of leveling up our practice. Next pose we will explore is, I think it's cat-cow. I think I posted that. So we'll build on the poses that we're going into much more detail and learning. Okay, so today was Badakanasana or bound angle pose. I'll see you next time. Have a great one. Bye.